Welcome back, folks, and good to talk to you once again. Welcome to the show. Guys, today, because most of you guys are battleships captain, and I know for a fact I put a question, and probably this is the biggest difference between me and Flamu and all other. I try to put almost every week some question, and this is the way I communicate with you guys. It's a relationship that I want to improve in that regards. I want to come closer to you guys and put all different kind of questions, and some of you guys really do enjoy all those questions. And guys, one of the questions was what kind of a ship you play, and most or close to 50% was battleships. So here we have, guys, a battleship, a tier 8 battleship. Now, in this matchmaking, there are only two tier 8 battleship, 2 tier 8 cruisers, and 1 tier 8 CV, because this double CV, 1 tier 6 and 1 tier 8 CV, and that's the enemy Lexington. Of course, normal cases, guys, Tirpitz biggest downsides, it's actually the Japanese AP bombers. Yes, you heard me right, that's the biggest threat. Of course, you may argue that the US Lexington, it's almost like a conquer. Always, every time you will hit with the dive bombers, you will put on fire. But guys, overall, this is the best matchmaking because you're top dog. And Tirpitz, I do believe, guys, it's is being improved in better secondary range, but also in many ways the best brawler in this game. And guys, even in the next patch, the Wargame decides to improve her even better with this stupid HE penetration from the Germans. So I believe, guys, just put it this way, Bismarck and Tirpitz secondary and all Germans from tier 8 to tier 10 battleships will have improved 105mm HE pen that can do whopping pen damage to all the way to 38mm. Okay, Fuso is showing a little bit side, and yeah, you may argue that Fuso can also shoot back. Fuso, it's not a bad ship, but showing that much side, that's a paddling. That was a paddling, you know what I mean. Let me know kind of in a comment below, should we have this +2 -2 in matchmaking? The reason I ask you this, guys, is we don't know how many battles the Fuso captain. Of course, he has a little bit a knowledge about. Probably it's not a good idea to just come from that rock on the right side to just perfect show broadside. You never know, how many ships will be here. And the same story, Mogami did 0 damage to this captain. He was deleted by the Nagato, and Nagato and Bismarck, they have no match versus cruisers. They have to, I don't know, it sounds kind of weird, guy, but the cruisers lives or die depending on maps. Like this open map, it's one way ticket back to port, literally, guys. I know you may argue that the only thing she could do, the Mogami, turn away and try to daka and do some damage, but later or sooner the Mogami will go down in this open. She benefits in smaller maps with buttload of islands that you can shoot behind the island. Open water cruise, especially like Mogami, which is made of citadel, it's made to just being wrecked, and it's hard to do anything because it's all about the maps. If the maps are small and a lot of covers left and right, a lot of islands, yes, you can play your cruiser in open, not so much. Now, North Carolina, it's tier 8 versus tier 8, much more equal, but she got wrecked by the friendly CV. I do believe the enemy CV did some torpedo drop, and now the secondary and the main armament, it's open up, and just the first fire, and that was from the secondary. Once again, guys, the thing is, in even the next patch, the secondary, it's absolutely brutal. You do not need IFHE in the next patch to do full damage to North Carolina, because the 105 and bigger caliber like 150 will pan everywhere the North Carolina. And in that regards, guys, I would like to say that German battleship has been buffed, and all other the same armor. What armor? When the secondary chew you up for lunch, breakfast and dinner. And very surprising, so far this captain did not receive almost none damage whatsoever. It's very normal in this map, guys. What kind of a map we talking about? The map is, of course, neighbors. It's standard battle. But even if it's not standard battle, they are almost looking like this. That one team goes left and one team goes right. One team goes south or west, sorry, and one team, then enemy team goes east. So it's always like this, and then the final battle, it's in the middle. It's very normal, guys. Seriously. Of course, if you're destroying, it's different story, but overall I would like to say that it's very common. Now this captain is pushing, matter of fact, he's the one together with Nagato who's pushing the most. Of course, the Nagato's AA, it's kind of a crap, even versus Ryu's tier 6 carrier. They always can do at least one drop. But now the poor Nagato player, he's receiving two CVs on him, and that is very bad. Now this captain, because I do believe he runs secondary build, he does some have AA, and I would like to say, guys, that versus tier 6, the Tirpitz and Bismarck, it's not bad ship, especially if you use the reinforcement. You have to press O and use the reinforcement, and trust me what I'm gonna say right now, even the tier 8 can be harmed. It's not like AE, it's a pile of crap. Matter of fact, in the last 2-3 patches, all this reinforced buff, it's actually a AA buff to all ships, surface ships. London, that's really a paddling, guys. You can never survive that. Now, don't get me wrong, the London received damage from something else. Literally, this captain, which I kind of forgot his name, Huntington from NA server, will very much show you what this ship it's all about. And I believe that probably he received this one for free in this bundle, or shall I say this crate. Yes, you could receive this one in crate in some regards, or probably it's a crazy good reward. But otherwise, even if you want to purchase it, I still believe, guys, and it sounds crazy what I'm saying right now, this ship will actually be buffed in the next patch, so it will be even stronger. But guys, I kind of forgot, one turret is down. If you pay attention to the left minimap, it only has of 4 turrets, only 3 available, because 1 turret has been permanent damage. Kind of a weird. Maybe that was the North Carolina's engagement, I do believe so. Very unusually that this is gonna happen. So only has right now 6 available guns. That's all he has right now. But on the other hand, remember, guys, and this is the biggest difference between German battleship and something else, any other battleship, that stronger you are, the closer you are, the stronger you are, and more lethal you are. You do not want to be, no matter what ship you are, special battleship, if you want, you don't want to come close within 6 kilometers. You are doing something real bad. Of course, Hipper also has a lot of torpedoes, so keep that in mind, but Hipper does not have secondary. And he's kind of a braid, this Hipper. He is. Nice. Now, okay, now I understand why they charging. Both of them, they have torpedoes. So it's not, now I understand why they are pushing. They want to send their torps. They are right now, both of them in the torpedo range. So, yeah. Most likely Gneiss now will also send, but he's in bad position. He cannot send the troops right now. Most likely is the Hipper will send the torpedoes. one ricochet. Talking about overpower cruiser. Yeah, I believe, guys, without saying too much, Hipper, it's not Squishy's cruiser, guys. Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say, but that was a very clear ricochet. He did the right thing, this captain, to disengage, because if you were, let's say, go in the middle, you were asking for being deleting, so that was a good calculated decision. And by the way, he lost one turret, so okay, that is the CV. Oh my lord, that is the CV at 6.4 ratio. I do believe he did the right thing to not even bother to shoot at him. Very unfortunately, the secondary, he's behind the island. Okay, there is Belfast. Okay, now I understand what's going on. This team is losing like a madman. There's 4 versus 6, I do believe, something like that. He's surrounded. It's only poor Mogami left versus enemy Bismarck. Okay, now I understand. There's only what is left, guys. It's this Mogami, this Tirpitz, and the enemy, the friendly CVs. That's all what they are. Of course, North Carolina also, I kind of forgot, but they are literally surrounded, and Belfast is over there and trying to cap. And oh my lord, this has been already capped. And oh man, he really needs to come closer to try to nobody is defending. The Mogami is busy with I don't know what. Oh crap, this is bad, guys. Now something else I kind of forgot about the secondary. Tirpitz secondary, guys, it's a whopping 11.7 or something, so it's just ridiculous long range secondary build, because most likely I do believe this captain runs with secondary build. And Belfast, okay, Belfast was aiming and taking down the Mogami. Ooh, that's a paddling 2 Citadel with 2 guns. Yeah, man, we apologize, guys. And now, here's the thought. This is a secondary range. I can definitely see his secondary is chewing him up, this Belfast. And Belfast definitely does not have our... But now, guys, the truth is now it's heavily focused by not 1, but by 2 CVs. Because, well, he's the only one left alive, for crying out loud. With what? With enemy Seipan. Okay, this is bad, guys. It's 3 versus 2. And so far, nothing crazy. Only 17 planes down. But, guys, the truth is... Oh, Bismarck. Ooh, okay. Bismarck. Alright, okay, this is actually could work. This could work. Oh, he has to hit. One fire. He put the fire down. Okay, that's the biggest difference between Tirpitz and Bismarck. Bismarck does not have torpedoes, but he has hydro. He used the hydro, so okay. He doesn't not even have to just hit him anywhere, and the secondary killed him. Man, really. But guys, we are not in the woods yet, because the 2 CV will engage this captain very darn soon, and he has so far 25 planes down, and that it's just the start. Actually, in normal cases, guys, I would like to say that this is bad for this captain, because, you know, it's not just a tier 6 carrier, it's the tier 8 Lexington. And Lexington, guys, I would like to say that it has crazy good rocket planes and dive bombers planes. The torpedo planes are kind of a meh. They don't do a whole lot of damage, you know, they are kind of a slow. So the biggest weapon Lexington has actually are not the torpedo. Even if you get a torpedo hit, that most likely will do like 3,000 damage, 3.5 maximum. That's one torpedo, and he's doing the right thing. And the torpedo kind of slow. You see exactly what I'm talking about here. Okay, you know what happened? He turned into, so the torpedo never armed, you know what I mean? Of course, he's trying to use... well, why did not use the spotter plane? Or the fighter plane, sorry. That's a very, very strong tool. To be honest with you, let me put it this way. I am a CV captain and know exactly what I'm talking about. When the spotter plane's above you, even the enemy will drop. That will the last thing he will do, because the fighters will take the entire squad squad ASAP, but probably he wants to wait for a better opportunity. Now the Lexington's rocket planes are coming. Oh guys, this is bad. This is real darn bad. Yeah, I knew it. It could... now, he was a little bit lucky with RNG. Only 2,400 damage. That is actually extremely low salvo from Lexington. And that was nothing. And guys, he received this AA defense expert. He has more than 30 planes done, and we are not in the woods yet. He did pop the spotter plane, or fighter, sorry. Now the Lexington is coming with torpedo bombers, but that was actually a big mistake from Lexington. I do own Lexington, I know exactly what I'm talking about. You should never come with that stupid torpedo bombers. They are not that potent like the Japanese one. Once again guys, even if you are hit, and probably this captain will be hit by Regio, but Regio torpedo will hurt, actually per torpedo hit much more. Oh man, they never armed. Oh, what a lucky. That was 4,199, and that was Lexington's torpedoes. Say if you can return the favor. Only one torpedo. See, this is different. 10,075. So that's a good trade. You trade one torpedo for 10,000, close to 800 versus 4,290 in damage. So you understand that this is a huge difference. But it's good for this captain, because if you would come with dive bombers, that will be different story. And actually Regio came with the dive bombers, guys. I don't know how much damage it received. This 44th ooh, nasty. I was Lexington, yeah. That's the big weapon. It's the rocket planes and dive bombers, guys. You see that last drop was significantly bigger damage than the entire torpedo drop with one torpedo. But guys, I would like to say that he was a little bit lucky that the enemy CV chose wrong type of plane. Regio is coming, but he does not have to worry about this Regio. You know, it's not easy for a tier 6 to take down a tier 8. It's almost impossible to kill a tier 8, even if you have 20 minutes to do so, because this is what happened. He never came close, and that is also another problem with tier 6 carriers versus tier 8 ships, because they are too damn weak. Even versus Bismuth and Tirpitz with normal case should be afraid, because they don't have the best AA. But that was last drop to show you how strong a tier 8 surface ship is versus a tier 6 carrier. So guys, thanks guys for watching, and always captains, fair seas, and goodbye.